Assalamu alaikum, dear wonderful audience. Welcome to all of you and the Trainers podcast. This is me, Mariam Zulfikar, training Wali, working as Vice Principal at Rehan School Online Academy and facilitator at Rehan AI Teachers Training uh, Teachers Institute Teacher Training Bootcamp for 2 months. Also, Rehan School Golden Club for senior citizens and overseas Pakistanis. So I started my podcast series to invite very insightful guests who are already served in their specific life field, and they already have lots of the failures and how they got the success. So let's hear each and every person's uh, success story so that we can learn lots of new things from their experiences. Today, I'm super excited because the person who just joined me and my studio is really respectable to me, really special because I was waiting for him for the last almost 2 weeks. So finally, I got his time. His name is Mazhar Ali, Harya, and right now he's residing in Houston, USA, and he's working on real estate. So let's welcome him and let's explore lots of the things about him. Assalamu alaikum, Mazhar Ali bhai, how are you?
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. How are you doing?
I'm good, Alhamdulillah. Okay, Mazhar Ali bhai, thank you so very much for accepting the invitation and you're here in my podcast series. And thank you so much be the part of this. First of all, I introduced about you. Now, please introduce more about you so that will be really nice for me and my audience.
Yeah, as you mentioned, my name is Mazhar Ali, and I've been in Houston since last 10 years, and I'm in USA since 1999 when Bill Clinton was president, and when the century and the millennium changed. I was at the Times Square, New York, and there used to be telephone booths. So I called my brother from the telephone booth, and I talked to him at 11:59 p.m. December 31st, 1999, and I said, you know what? It's gonna be millennium change. 1,000 year called millennium, and 100 years called century. So and 1 year called, of course, a year. Happy New Year. It was Happy New Year. It was Happy New Century. It was Happy New Millennium. So I was so excited. But I lived 5 years in New York from 1999 to 2004. Then I moved to North Carolina, small town Winston-Salem. I lived 1 year in Winston-Salem. Then I got opportunity to move to Virginia in 2004, and I lived there for 10 years because of the business. And then in 2015, I moved to Houston because of the education of my children. And the town I moved from, it was very smallest, one of the smallest town in United States. It's called Danville, Virginia, on the south skirt of Virginia State. So if I walk, I can cross the border from Virginia to North Carolina. So I was on literally on the border, just walking. So anyway, uh, I'm a professional licensed realtor, and I negotiate the deals. And I've been doing this for last 5 years. And Alhamdulillah, I have closed so many deals for my clients and for myself. I'm an investor also. I buy ugly houses, I make them beautiful, and then sell them and make money. And I help my other clients to do the same thing, or I help them in all the way in residential, in commercial, and you just name it, land, ranch, farm, and industrial. I cover almost whole 9 yard. So this is my one line interview from 99 to 2025. It's been 26 years living in United States, and I don't feel like it's 26 years. It feel like just few years for me, but the time has gone past so fast, and it was like a blink of my eye. I remember my first day in USA. I was picked up by a friend of mine from JFK, New York. JFK is called JF Kennedy Airport. And straight went to Manhattan, and I was looking at the high-rise buildings. And from Larkana to New York, it was a big transformation, big jump, because I'm from originally from Larkana, Sindh, Pakistan. So New York City was my third city to reside. I started residing in '99. My first city was Jacobabad. I was born there because my mother is from Jacobabad, my Nanyal. So I was born in Jacobabad. I was 4 years old, moved to Larkana, and so I lived 4 years in Jacobabad. Then I lived in Larkana till my college. I did masters in political science. I have bachelor in science, and science is mixed. I'm good with the chemistry, physics, and mathematics.
Wow.
So, and then after during my BSc, I got the job. I was medical rep in Park Davis Company. Now it's Pfizer. Now it's whatever. So I worked 8 years in Pfizer Company. I'm in Park Davis. The products I have introduced, it was Poniston Ford, Acupril, and one more product. But the major products were chloromycin, besoquin, Benadryl, those products, and Feradol, Citralic, got so many products. And I got the visa on the basis of my job. I asked company to write a letter. I want to visit USA, and they wrote the letter to embassy of United States that he's our territory officer. He wanted to visit USA, and he has been working with us for last 8 years. And then I went to Islamabad embassy, and I got interview, and I got the uh, visa at the first time as a young man in my early age, and it was unbelievable. And they asked me questions, I straight answer honestly. They asked me, why do you want to go? I said, I wanted to explore USA. And then they asked me, I remember, they asked me, are you married? I said, no. And they say, how much you got? I said, I got this much money. I had little money in my bank account. And then they liked my honesty, and they
Wow.
issued visa at the first interview. It was 5 minutes interview. And then I got here, and then I started working in a dollar store. It's called $1 store. Everything was for dollar each
Mm.
for a few weeks, and then I started working in the office. It was a calling card office for 8 months, and then I learned some from the office, and then I started my own. And since then, I never worked for anybody else. I worked for myself. So I'm a self-made person, and I had I went to school in New York City also, and it was a real estate school. I passed at the first attempt, and I started commercial real estate with Farzana Raja, which was the in charge of Benazir income support. She was my class fellow.
Oh,
She was the inspiration. She said, "Let's go to real estate school." I said, "Let's go." Then we started. We were class fellow, and then we passed in the first attempt, and then we started business together. And one day she got the call from Benazir Bhutto Saiba. Do you want to be a minister or the MPA? And she asked me. She used to call me Ada, even though she probably was, I don't know, maybe older than me, younger than me. I don't know. I never asked the age. But she said, Ada, should I go? I said, Chari, you should go. What you doing here? You're going to clean your bathroom. You're going to work hard here. And she
yeah.
went there, and she become, of course, a well-known person. You know her, right? The Benazir Income Support ex in charge. So anyway,
Okay.
so I'm trying to make a story short. Then I After 8 months, I started my own business, and since then, I'm an entrepreneur. I work for myself. I'm the boss. So I have tried different things. Alhamdulillah, I made good money, and I created my own business. I mean, a profile and then business, and then uh, I worked in a calling card industry for some time, and then I worked uh, in retail industry for 10 years. It was in Virginia. Then I started working in real estate, as I said, last 5 years. Alhamdulillah, my success rate is 99% at this time. So, if you have any other question, I'm here to answer.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Mazhar Ali Bhai, for sharing your detailed introduction. That's really amazing. First of all, I just want to know about the person who just got a job and served for 8 years in Pakistan, and then you got an opportunity and went to the USA. There's also you started the job. What was your first experience when you started as an entrepreneur, the real estate work and all these things that you just started? And what three things you suggest to all the entrepreneurs who just started as a beginner?
Number one, consistency is the key to success. You will be fail. You're gonna be fail. You're gonna be distressed. You're gonna be depressed. You're gonna be anxious. You're gonna be uh, disappointed. Don't worry. Keep trying. Number one,
Okay.
consistency. If you
Oh,
keep doing this, you might not like it in the beginning, but once you start making money, you will feel good, and then it will pay off. So number one. And number two, do what you know. If you don't know, don't do it. You
oh,
learn first. And I would say number three, do not, once you trying to uh, invest money in any portfolio, do not put all your eggs in one basket. Invest a little bit. Don't throw your lifetime saving or hard earned money at one place. If you fail, you're going to lose everything. You're going to be starting again from the zero. So I would suggest one third of your wealth in one portion or one portfolio maximum. Then if you lose it, you still have two-third, like more than 60-70% in your hand. I'm talking about the people who are entrepreneur or the invest, they're trying to make money smartly. Work smart, don't work hard. If you work hard, you're gonna make living hand to mouth.
yeah.
Work smart. You're gonna you're gonna live your life at the fullest, and then you're gonna be successful person. Do not underestimate yourself.
Very
The
well.
people are rich. They never came from any other planet. They are from here. They made mistakes. They made a lot of mistakes. They fail a lot of time. Then they become rich. So do
Definitely.
not fear to failure.
Definitely, Arifai, your first failure always leads towards your success. That's really important. But you know what? We are being as a human, always in a hurry nature, and we want to just got the success. Just if we started today something, we are impatiently waiting for the success just after day tomorrow. That's it. Okay, Mehboob Manji sir are listening us from LinkedIn. Thank you so much, Mehboob sir, first of all. And he's asking a question to you. Uh, The visa, B1, B2 visa, it's not about, I don't know about what he was actually asking to you.
Yes, it was a B1, B2 visa. It was a visit visa. I came to USA, and then I started my business, and then I changed my status.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you so much for Mehboob sir, and thank you so much, everybody, for answering. My next question is related to about your work. When you just started when you decided you have to start your own business, being an entrepreneur. How you started, and what was your first experience when you just left the job, or you started alongside with the job?
Yes, when I was working in the office, it was a calling card industry boom in the early 2000. From USA, people used to call back home throughout the world. They used to use calling cards. So that was my first business. I started working in the calling card business, and then I learned that business. And then I started my own business. I created my own card. I manufactured my own card, and then it was a first step was the retail, and then I started wholesale, and then I become a manufacturer of the calling card. Then one day I learned there's a smartphone in the market. I was in Florida at that time, and they were showing a display that this is the future phone, and they showed me how to. They was just swiping pictures, and I was so amazed. And the smartphone, they call a smartphone. So I said, okay, let me see. I was in the Global Mall, Florida. So after the introduction of a smartphone, then with the camera, and then the Viber used to be Viber, and then WhatsApp came later, the other Skype and other, they started taking place from direct dialing or calling card dialing to application. The people started connecting through Skype and other apps. So they stopped using calling cards. So I quit that industry, and then I started working in retail, like you call it superstore or department store. That was my first time. I bought that business because I had some savings from my business. So I bought that business, and Alhamdulillah, I ran that business successfully, and I made good money out of that one business. Then I, invested in other things. And as I said, I moved to Houston because of Houston has a lot of Muslim population, Pakistani population, and the weather is not that hard. Like it's kind of Karachi weather or Pakistan's weather, so it suits so many Pakistanis. That's why we have hundreds of thousands Pakistanis living in. I believe it's more than 100,000 Pakistani living in Houston at this time.
Oh, okay, that's really wonderful about your whole journey. Uh, Ali bhai, in this system that you just joined, Rehan School Golden Club, Rehan and Lavana's vision is that we are just nurturing the entrepreneurs of and also making them and guiding them how they can be the future leader. Because we are not learning about the leadership in Pakistan. That's all trend. You can just decide and you can be the leadership qualities, and you will go for the politicians and those things. You will become eventually a leader. They don't have any kind of a degree of leadership and all these things, that they didn't know about the basic skills and all the qualities which every leader has to possess. But we are nurturing the future leaders as well as entrepreneurs. So what you suggest to those little kids, they are just having age 10 years, 12 years, up to maximum 18 years old. So what you suggest to them, how they need to start, and which 3 to 5 things they need to work on hardly in this very early age, and they'll be after 4 to 5 years they will become the entrepreneurs.
Number one, of course, education. Whatever they like, do not force them to choose one subject. Let them choose. Some kids are very good with computers, some kids are very good with the phone, some kids good are with other skills. Let them learn in their way, of course. And Rehan Allah Wala, the vision is very impressive. He said every kid has to make $100 a week in week fifth or week sixth. that is impressive if it is possible. And then he said, when they reach to sixth grade or seventh grade, they have to make $200 every week. If they when they reach eighth, they have to make 300, and then on and on. So I was like, it is possible, and the way he's going, it is possible because the future is AI. So of course, I'm learning AI. AI is a new age cutting technology, and everything is going to be AI in the IT industry. So a lot of IT engineers, IT specialists will be replaced with AI. So of course, focus on AI, learn every day regarding AI, and become a master of AI. And of course, the kids will become more successful using AI because it is the future, and you don't have to worry about math. If you don't know the mathematics, don't worry. You can use the tool, you can use the apps, you can use the AI. You don't have to use your brain. You use computer. You use your phone. Your phone is a powerful tool. Turn it into money making machine. Do not waste your time. Time is of the essence. Time is money. If you be uncomfortable at this time in your early age, you're going to be comfortable rest of your life. But if you are easy and comfortable and playing games and wasting time, you're going to be struggling rest of your life. So this is the time I would suggest, get into the streamline, be uncomfortable, make your habit every day, do the same thing, learn something new, and that will definitely will be beneficial in your near future, inshallah.
Definitely. And you know what, Ali bhai, as you explained that you got the degree in political science and you have the those academic career, but you started working as medical rep. That's totally different perspective. Similar way, we are just lots of the people are having the education and different niche, and they are working on different things because some something that is happened because of accident or something that happened to the got opportunity. As you got the opportunity to become the medical rep, you become that. Now you are the real estate person, so you are furnishing the houses, the farmhouses, and exploring different ideas, and people are now investing those ideas. So just make me clear in the audience that when you don't have the basic knowledge of those expertise that you have right now, how you get it and how you are skilling up yourself day by day.
If I'm not mistaken, you're trying to ask me how I'm using my expertise in. I went to school uh, to get my degree, and I understand the idea. Of course, the real estate, I had to go through six subjects, which includes all the tools which helps in the real estate industry. That includes the contracts, the real estate law, the real estate basic things, and then with the experience you learn a lot of things. But I'm doing this for 5 years, so I went to school for at least 3 to 4 months. I completed my course, then I took exam. It was a government exam, which was very tough. But people come to me and ask me, I said, don't worry, it's not tough. If you just follow me, I will help you. I'll get you prepared. You will go through first attempt. But I have seen even American young students, they have graduated from here. They have failed first, second, third time they pass. But Alhamdulillah, I passed it first attempt because once you learn something, go for it. Do not get scared. Do not fear of going through the exam. I know it's tough, but it's not tough if you are prepared. So I'm, Alhamdulillah, a seasoned agent because I have helped so many families, so many people in their real estate needs, and I help them even regardless of business. I ask, I reply, I answer all the questions, uh, whatever I know, and then I give them right direction. If they go and follow that direction, it's my pleasure. If they don't, I don't mind. They always open, and I'm always open. So yes, I'm Alhamdulillah very seasoned agent and expert negotiator. I negotiate the deals for people. This is my niche now. This is what I do, and of course, I have a bachelor degree in science, but it's your basic. You have to learn first what you want to do. That's what I said earlier. I went to school and learned real estate, and then I'm helping other people, and I'm still learning. Of course, we learn every day. And I
Definitely.
wanted to learn about AI, is Rehan Allahwala Saab explained in one of our uh, meeting. It was a meet and greet, and of course there were snacks and tea. But my focus was to learn what he's trying to say, what about AI. So I'm trying to learn also myself AI to use this tool in real estate industry to become more successful.
No doubt. Now AI is the basically word we need to explore, and we need to just take it over as opportunity, and we need to like hand it over lots of the work that he it can work for us as a smart worker. That's really amazing thing. Anyway, just explain me the three major factors of Pakistan's real estate, why it's declining day by day.
If you asking my opinion, to be honest with you, I'm very blunt. Uh, Economy is directly proportional to law and order. Law and order is, of course, directly proportional to economy again. So, if number one reason is law and order, number two, why law and I would say the corruption. Uh, Number one reason. The law and order comes second, third, but there's a one number one reason is corruption. Corruption in elite. The people have power and money, and of course, the real power has to be transferred into the hands of people. Means if you look at the industrialized and civilized country, the people have power. They vote for somebody, they get elected, and they work for them. If they don't work, they get rejected next time, and they have to elect somebody who can help to build infrastructure, build uh, the education system. I would say the vision is very important. There's a lack of, I would say, leadership in Pakistan. We need Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. Unfortunately, we kill the people who has the vision, or arrest them and put them in jail for years. So the people do not get educated. If the people get educated, definitely the supreme command will lose their grip on everything. the country. So, of course, the if you're asking me three major things, number one, corruption, we need to fix. And if somebody come forward and give their life, of course, it's a really risky job, and people has given life like Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, or people like Imran Khan, if they think about the people, because they wanted to do something for the people of Pakistan, but they will never get the chance because of the supremacy of one or two uh, things, I would say, the agencies, the establishment. So we need to improve the education. Unfortunately, the education, I heard the states 300,000, I would say 30 million, 3 crores. 3 crores children are out of school at this time in Pakistan. How the country will grow? It's not possible. And so, number one, corruption, we need to eliminate corruption by giving education, giving the vision, giving the direction to the nation, to the future. Future is our children. We need to educate our children, and we need to tell them we need people like Allah Wala, we need people like Maryam Zulfkar, the we need people like Farwa, devotion at the age 14. I'm so impressed. She has taken the responsibility. We need people s- like so many people. Noorapa, she has step forward. Ali Raza Bhai. We need people like this. We need people like me. I'm very straightforward and honest person. I wanted to help. I want to do something, but unfortunately, there's no right for overseas Pakistanis to vote. There's no right for overseas Pakistani to run the election. So we need to fix these few things. Definitely, Pakistan. They have to understand one thing: without people, the Zulfar Ali Bhutto says, the real strength is the people of Pakistan. If you ignore the people of Pakistan, Pakistan will never grow. So you have to put your interest aside, think bigger picture, think for people of Pakistan, respect their vote, respect their wishes, give them education.
No doubt, Ali bhai, that's really important to always value your people, because people is the basic identity, basic entity of your whole success and everything. So if you give the value to your people, your humanity, that's really important, because the humanity is basic, the need we need to understand right now, and that is kind of the biggest lacking in our system. Thank you so very much, Ali Bhai, for your time. I just promised that I just took 30 minutes. It's now 35 minutes. Thank you so very much for your time. And
My
I
pleasure.
know it's too late for you. Lastly, I just request you to give a message to all the young entrepreneurs who are the part of this Rehan school system and who wants to bring very drastic change for no doubt in Pakistan, for whole world.
Number one, think positive, keep your thoughts pure. Your thoughts become your verbs, your your verbs becomes your actions. Once you think positive, you will do positive, and that will definitely bring the success in your life. If you're successful, Pakistan is successful.
Thank you very much, Adib Bhai, for your wonderful advice and wonderful message for all of the audience who are watching us live on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitch account. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching and listening me and Mazhar Ali Bhai's conversation. I hope you learn lots of new things and we explore lots of the thing about Mazhar Ali Bhai. Thank you so much for once again. Keep doing amazing things and stay tuned. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Thank you.